Hey Conway Regional Fitness fam, it's Rachel coming to you live from my shop. I miss y'all so much. That's why I'm really excited to bring you this power push workout that you can do right in the comfort of your own home. No equipment required. We will only be doing body weight exercises today. I do have a mat. That's because this floor is kind of gross. But if you don't have one, it's no big deal. All you really need is you. An added bonus, if you have a smartphone, you can download an app, an interval timer, and set up your rounds. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, right? So you don't have to worry about fiddling with your watch and like, am I doing this long enough? Did it take a long enough rest? It's already done for you. You listen for the dings and we're good to go. If you've been in class with me, you know I like the boxing bells, right? So for those of you who are unfamiliar, we do an upper body workout, a lower body workout, and then a core exercise. We do those 3 times. Then we take a 1-minute break and do a full new set of upper body, lower body, core, 3 times, rest, upper body, lower body, core, 3 times, and then rest. And that's the whole workout. It should take you about 30 minutes to do. Of course, feel free to warm up as you see fit, but here I'm just gonna show you the exercises that are included in the work. And I'll also show you some modifications and progressions so you can work at your level. The key is just to be moving, yes? Great. When it's over, please make sure you stretch, 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 stretch. Loosen up those muscles from all the work that we do. All right, so let's get started. For the first round, our upper body exercise is a military plank push-up. Start in a plank position, hands slightly outside your shoulders. Draw your navel towards your spine to keep your core active. Push away from the floor. Squeeze the glutes. You want a straight line from your shoulder to your heels. We'll start in this position, then come down to a forearm plank, back up, and then push up, bringing your elbows out 45 degrees. For this one, I do want your elbows out 45 degrees because we have tricep push-ups later, okay? The modification for this, of course, is to be on your knees. Same positioning though, hands slightly outside the shoulders. Straight line this time goes from your shoulders to your hips. Keep your feet down, don't cross them. We don't want your hips to be out of alignment. So you come down, forearm plank, back up, and push up. All right, in real time, what that looks like. All right, that's your first upper body exercise. For the lower body, we'll be doing a curtsy lunge to a knee drive. 30 seconds for your right leg, 30 seconds for your left leg. You'll start with your feet about hip width apart, hips are squared to the front. Take your legs, step behind. Even as you step behind, those hips stay facing front. Push through your front heel and bring your knee straight up in front of you. Put it down. So here, up. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, your option of course is not to bring the knee up. You can just do the curtsy lunge and tap here. All right, do what works for you. For your core exercise, back on the mat, we're going to do 1 crunch and 1 sit-up. Bring your elbows out, keep them wide. Crunch up, drawing your rib cage to your hips. Bring it back down, sit up, lower as slowly as you can, and then repeat the exercise. Crunch, and come up, lower. Your option for this is to take the sit-up out and only do crunches. Do what works for you. That's your first round. For your second round, the upper body is a Superman pull-up. Come down onto the mat, lying flat with your toes up, your arms out to your side with the elbows bent about 90 degrees. You're going to look down to maintain a neutral spine, contracting your back muscles and your glutes to take some of the pressure off of your lower back. Lift your upper body Bring your arms up, keeping the shoulders down away from your ears. Pull back into a W to feel the contraction and lower back down. So lift, reach up, contract, and down. If you want a little bit more with this exercise, you can also lift your legs at the same time, bring your quads off of the mat. So you're here, lift, reach, contract, and come back down. And that's your upper body. For your lower body exercise, we'll do a good morning to calf raise. Your feet hip width apart, nice soft knees. You're gonna hinge from your hips first, arms behind your head, lower slowly, only as far as comfortable for you, feeling the pull in your hamstrings. Come back up, squeeze your glutes onto your toes for the calf raise. So we're here, hips first, keep the core tight. Feel that pull in your hamstrings, come up, squeeze your glutes, and onto your toes. And that's your lower body. For the core, we're doing your favorite, bears. So come on down, hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Draw your rib cage towards your hips so that you keep a nice flat back. Also push away from the floor to activate those shoulder blades. Your knees come up about 2 inches off the mat, and you just hold it here. If you want a little bit more with this exercise, you can add in some shoulder taps. So same positioning, push away from the floor, and then tap. The key here is to try not to wiggle. If you want even more, you can do some lateral walks with your bear. So side to side. Make sure you're keeping a flat back so those hips don't come up and that your knees stay about 2 inches off the ground and your shins are parallel. All right, that's your second round. Your final round, the upper body exercise, is tricep push-ups as a group. You love these. So what that means is we will move together as a unit. I have my timer ready to go. 30 seconds of tricep push-ups. Together, I'll tell you when to go up and when to go down. Because these are tricep push-ups, I want your hands underneath your shoulders and your elbows tight to your body. Your option, of course, is to go to your knees. You can also not go as low as I do. As long as your elbows bend and you push away from the floor, you are doing a push-up. So listen to your body, but also challenge yourself, all right? So we'll start in our plank position, hands under the shoulders, and I'm going to start the timer. We will move together. Down, up, down, up, down and hold, up, squeeze those glutes, don't give up, we got this, down, hold for the bell, I know you love these, up, whoo, yeah, always have so much fun with those in class. 3 rounds. You can do that same sequence that I did, or you can make up your own, but please challenge yourself. For your lower body, my floor is kind of slick, so I'm gonna step onto my mat. For your lower body, we'll do squat pulses with a squat jump. Your option, of course, is to come up onto your toes for a calf raise instead of doing the jump. So your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're gonna keep your chest up, your shoulders down. Hinge from your hips first. I want 3 pulses and then a jump. Right back down into the pulses. Calf raise for your option. All right. The key thing to remember here is to make sure you keep your chest up so you're not falling over, doing your squat. And when you land toe ball heel. Otherwise, you're gonna come down hard and mess up your feet and your knees, all right? For your final core exercise, back down on the mat, we've got a 6-inch hold. So, lie back. Your shoulder blades can be off the ground or on the ground, totally up to you. The key is to keep your lower back pressed down into the mat. So contract your core and lift your feet up and just hold. Your option, of course, flutter kicks. You can do scissors if you want a little bit more. Bring your arms up over your head. It's totally up to you. If you need to take a little bit of the pressure off of your back, bring your hands underneath and hold here until you're comfortable with moving those hands from underneath you. So that's all of your exercises, all 3 rounds. I hope you like them. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about the exercises. If there's something in particular that you want to see again, and I'll try to get another one of these to y'all soon.